So, I have been debating whether I wanted to film this video for a little while now because inevitably whenever I show my house at its worst, there are always trolls who come into the comments to judge me, my house, my cleanliness, my children's lives, the value of the life that I'm giving my family, etc, etc, etc. And while I wish I could say that I've been on the internet long enough that those comments don't faze me, they absolutely do. But I also know that there are a lot of people in my comments who struggle with the same mental health issues that I do, and I think that it's really helpful to see creators that you follow or admire have the same struggle. I know that I really love to see people clean. It really motivates me, and it helps to body double as someone to clean my house. And I also think it's really important to be transparent as a creator because the world of content creation is unfortunately very skewed towards perfectionism and skewed to make you feel bad about yourself, your house, your abilities, your mental health, whatever it is. The world of content creation is often skewed in such a way that people are super curated and you don't see their reality and you assume that they have easy, perfect lives and that you are the only one struggling. A lot of people moralize cleanliness and make it this thing where if you're not tidy and clean all the time, you're a horrible person. And that's not true. I just want to say right up front that if you're gonna come in here and judge my house, call me a horrible person, or tell me that I'm raising my children wrong because my house is the way that it is, or you're gonna tell me to get rid of stuff, or you're gonna tell me that I have too much, or whatever thing in your head that you think would make me a better person, this video is not for you. You can scroll away, you can click away, don't watch this one. So, I have had a really hard time content creating because pretty recently I was in a very deep depressive hole. And some kind of traumatic things happened in our lives. So my house has suffered. So I wanted to make this video, and I've been a little bit afraid too because of trolls and because of judgy people. But there's this push to be, especially if you're a mother, there is heavy judgment on moms to have perfect houses, to be doing everything right, to be gentle and sweet and calm all the time, and to never have a hard day and to never let it show. And it's a lot. It's a lot to be a content creator and look around at all my fellow content creators, especially those who have kids, and to feel like I'm the only one who struggles with this giant mess that I have to dig myself out of after my depression and ADHD and traumatic things happened. Life is on the upswing and things are okay and I am okay, but all of that affected my house. And then feeling like I also wanted to and needed to create content on top of it, but not show the things that had piled up because of the depression hole. My house is a mess. We're gonna clean it. That's the basis of this video. But at the end of the day, I hope that this is helpful for any of you who struggle with cleaning or mental health or motherhood in general, because just keeping up a house and having children is also very hard. But let's get to it because I've been sitting here for too long and I need to start cleaning my house. I want to read to you all a quote from a housekeeping book that I hope to bring to the channel soon. One more word before we press on. Never think unkindly about someone else's housekeeping, nor speak unkindly either. You don't know what they must be up against. There are so many things we can't know, and inasmuch as we all have our own troubles, it behooves us all to hold our tongues. Sometimes I think we should apply this quote not only to our judgment of others, but also to our view of ourselves and our own homes. Watching back the footage I filmed for this video, I've realized that in the past few years, as I've begun to focus more on homemaking and learning how to keep house, I have come so far. Yet, because I'm right in the midst of life, I didn't realize it. Years ago, I filmed my first cleaning routine in this house, and it's so helpful to look back at that video now and see the positive change that has happened. I've realized that learning, growing, and making do don't happen overnight. Transitioning into a slow living life doesn't happen instantly. But changes have happened, and the depression spiral my home is in today is so much better than the spirals that have happened in the past. I have learned the bare bones minimum of cleaning I can do on hard days that keep my house from becoming entirely unmanageable. I've learned how to motivate myself when ADHD gets the better of me, and I've learned to let go of a lot of things that I used to be so emotionally attached to. Those things used to clutter my space in ways that prevented it from being functional, but nowadays I have a whole lot less in my house, and it feels much more manageable. As a vintage content creator and a mother in an online space that's usually presented as picture perfect, it's often hard for me to find the balance between being honest and creating things that I find beautiful. I don't want to be a space that makes anyone feel bad about their abilities, that ignores hardships and pretends everything is just fine. I want to be able to acknowledge that sometimes I struggle, sometimes it's hard. There are phases of life that are overwhelming. But I also want people to know that even when it's overwhelming, it's okay. Life inevitably has its ups and its downs, and it's okay to talk about that. At the end of the day, I want my channel to feel like a warm hug, like a home you're welcome to come into, sit a while, and be comforted and supported. While there are many, many things I wish to do with the space that we have, right now I'm doing just what I can. I heard a quote on TikTok that said, "What if it was easy?" And that has stuck with me. Lately, as I've been really overwhelmed with creating content and trying to have the perfect house and trying to be a better mom, I've been trying to apply that to my life.
But it's a pile of trash.
What if I made things easy on myself? What if tidying up was easy? What if I didn't make myself do the extra 500 things I feel like I have to do in the day? What if content creation was easy? What if what I was sharing wasn't some dream version of me, but it was just real? Real, easy, comforting, and honest.
Life is full of ups and downs, hardships and heartbreaks. What if we can make things easier for ourselves where we can? I don't know about all of you, but lately I think that has been the key to living a healthier, less stressful life. Asking myself, as I do my tasks and create content, what if it was easy? Some of you may remember in my bedroom makeover video how I'd been hoping to switch the kitchen from strawberry to gourds based on some vintage curtains I found. As you can see, I decided to change over the kitchen now. I don't have everything I hoped for to make this change, but that's okay. Instead of being its own video, it's just going to end up in this one. Much like it took 10 years to gather everything for my strawberry kitchen, I'm sure it will take years to perfect the gourd kitchen for fall as well. Things like this take time, especially when you are trying to be sustainable and thrift nearly everything. I much prefer to buy secondhand and have a house full of things that are gently used, and know that not only am I doing better for my budget, I'm also doing better for the planet. And despite the fact that not everything is perfect, I love these little beginnings of having an autumnal kitchen. Seeing the pumpkins and gourds everywhere is a little spark of joy when I walk in. I decided to fallify my dining room as well, changing out teacups and teapots for fall-themed ones. This wood stump teapot is a recent thrift find. The curtains in the dining room have been mushroom-themed for a year now, so I tried to bring the mushrooms throughout as much as I can. I found these curtains last year, and I love the set of them so much. Little by little, I found more things to add to the mushroom decor in here, and it's fun hunting for things while I thrift. The finished result is not quite as perfectly curated as I had imagined, but I've decided that it's absolutely okay. It's okay not to be curated all of the time. It's okay to be homey, mismatched, and sometimes untidy. A home shouldn't feel like you can't use it. It shouldn't feel like a showroom that's untouchable. And I don't really want my channel to feel that way either. I want it to feel as though anyone who comes in and sits a while with me is right at home. I want everyone to understand that nothing has to be perfect. No one has to be perfect. And everything around here has a lot of love in it. As always, I hope wherever you are feeling safe and loved, my friends, and I hope you all have a lovely beginning to your November. Until I see you again, have a beautiful day, and thank you for watching. Bye!